I never dreamed a company would reach the growth that it has today. It's remarkable. It takes a lot of wonderful people to make a business grow, and we have been very fortunate. Bryce and I were born on a little island in the Chesapeake Bay called Hooper's Island. The trend then was taking the big crabs to Baltimore by truck to places like Gordon's Crab House, and almost always he would take them, but then there would be those times that he would have too many, and he would say to us, "You'll have to take them back to your plant and steam them." Consequently, it was too expensive for us to have to pick those crabs. We were losing money on it, having paid so much for them. After that happening 3 or 4 times, we decided we better open our own restaurants. We looked at several locations and finally decided on Ocean City, Maryland.
Welcome back at 10:30. Is an Ocean City institution, but tonight it said it's closing its doors for good.
Phillips Seafood made the announcement via Facebook. And if you're thinking ahead to staying warm, new at 7, next time you head down the shore next summer, an Ocean City staple is not going to be there. Phillips Crab House has closed its door for good there.
So the news broke last night that Phillips is closed for good. It's so wild to think of all the changes going on in Ocean City as I'm walking around here. The embers used to be right there. If you can see it, that's all getting ready to be rebuilt. And they're also going through and demoing the old Phillips restaurant on 141st Street. All the fencing is up and everything is up now. Here's the news crew getting ready to tape. It's right there. So as I'm driving back home, I'm kind of reflecting on, I guess, Phillips as a whole, not just in Ocean City, but as like in all of Maryland. Everybody has so many memories of Phillips. I know I have some, just like I'm sure you have many. It's crazy to think that it's the end of an era for Phillips. I remember when I moved to Maryland many years ago, I had never heard of crab cakes or crabs or anything like that, and I always thought that if you wanted like a real crab cake, you got the frozen crab cakes made by Phillips from the grocery store. And I mean, they were okay, nothing really to write home about until you realize there's like millions of other better ones. But and then fast forward to years later, I was working in Baltimore. I worked for a linen company. We used to distribute napkins and tablecloths and things like that, bar towels, to all the restaurants. And the company that I worked for had a location in Baltimore. And I remember the old Phillips that was over by I think it's now the Ripley's Museum, or it used to be, or something like that. I can't remember. By the pavilion, Pratt Street Pavilion. And then when they moved over to where the ESPN zone was, I was one of the ones that was in there when helping them open and get everything set up and all the tables set up, and meeting with like managers and Phillips people, like staff, and it's wild. It's crazy to think that everybody has so many memories of the Phillips family. I did a video a while back on some updates on when I found out the Beach Plaza Hotel owned by the Phillips family was sold, and just the comments that I was getting from that, of people that knew the family and had worked at the hotel. And it's wild to think that it's the end of an era in Ocean City for the Phillips family.